3,500 kilometers, 4-hour-long flight. That is how I got to Lisbon from Poland. Portugal, in my imagination, was a country where sun always shines, even in February. But the city decided to welcome me in another way. 3 weeks of rain and cheating taxi drivers. For away from airports to the city center, you should pay about 5, maybe 6 euro. I paid 23. Well, at least now I know that at airports there are the buses to the city center and the metro station. Speaking about metro, it is the easiest way to travel in Lisbon. And some of the metro stations are just incredible and like separate monuments. But coming back to my first days in the city, I wanted to find a room for a longer time after coming to Lisbon, not before. That's why I booked a hostel for a first week. It was quite clever, because sometimes that, what you see in internet, doesn't look like that in reality. For example, you can have a room without window, which could cause rather depressive thoughts. And in Lisbon, you don't have time for any depressions. Definitely. There are so many places which we have to see. For me, the city is a mix of different cultures and countries, starting with Alfama. With thousands of its narrow alleys, this old Lisbon's district makes me think of Cuba. In fact, these small alleys can make you get lost, because you are going farther and farther, because behind each corner can be something even more beautiful. You feel there like the time would stop in this place somewhere in the beginning of the 20th century. Plenty of Alfamas Miraduros, which is the Portuguese word for viewpoints, opens out a view for the whole city and the river Tejo. Speaking about Tejo, one other place Lisbon's must-have and my private number one is Belém. You cannot leave Lisbon without standing in a long queue and trying the most famous pastéis de Belém, or exploring the avenues so close to the river and admiring the amazing monument to the discoveries. If you want to feel like you are on the roof of the world, you cannot miss the park near to the statue of Marques de Pombal. You will have to climb a bit, but in Lisbon you should get used to it. It's a city of continuous uphills. Downhills are rather a rarity. As I said, Lisbon is a mix, also of old and modern style. The second one is represented by Park das Nações, which is also near to the river and is the best place for Sunday rest. The area near to the Expo exhibitions will relax you with its gardens, trees, benches, and a hotel which gives to the place a climate of Dubai. There is also the third biggest oceanarium in Europe. Well, speaking about ocean, one of the things which surprised me and most of my friends is that Lisboa isn't direct at the ocean, which most of the Polish people think. To go to the ocean, you have to catch a train and travel something about 30 kilometers to Cascais. In Lisboa, other things can also be quite surprising. For example, the weird statues. But apart from viewpoints, monuments, and many other beautiful places in Lisbon, if you are a girl and you are coming to the city, you cannot forget about one very, very important thing. It is finding a way to Primark in Colombo city center. And 1 hour there isn't enough. After nearly 2 months in Lisbon, I cannot say that my Portuguese is the best one. I can only say bom dia, obrigada, chamo-me Dominica, and describe my room. Although, one thing I can say for sure, My love has now a new address. It's Lisbon.